Hey, this is Paul Evans. Paul Counts and myself are excited about Impact Income, make more, give more, and live more. We're doing something a little bit different. A lot of people have tried to do the business in a box, and some have been highly successful. But there's also a very large group of people who it's just not worked for, and mainly because most of those are based on the creator's background and knowledge, experience, personality, and a lot of other things, right? That just makes sense. So what we're doing is we're going to help people discover the business within themselves. Now, this is beyond do what you love and the money will follow. We're going to help them discover exactly what it is within them that will allow them to tap into a business that is going to fit them perfectly. Well, how are we going to do that, right? So we're going to begin with a kickstart on October the 6th. This is really all about mindset because the actual course begins the next week. But this is about mindset and getting them prepared mentally for becoming an entrepreneur. There's such a difference in the employee-minded person and the entrepreneurial-minded person. Then the actual process itself is Core, Connect, Custom, and Command. Core begins on October the 10th. We're going to shift from puppet to person. That even sounds a little bit strong, so I may change that. But what the goal is within this first training is to provide an assessment for them to take that is going to help them determine one of 4 types of business models that they need to follow. Based on their personality, based on their experience, based on their likes and dislikes, even of how they want to deal with people. So instead of them trying to say, I wonder what kind of business I want to do, the assessment is going to help them decide for themselves. So it will basically spit out one of 4 alternatives that's going to be the perfect path for them to follow. Week 2, Connect. We're going to take the core from week 1 and we're going to connect it with a precision business model. But more than just a model, a mission, something that they're excited about, that they cannot wait to promote, something that they are proud of. And we're going to give them one of 4 business models. I'm going to cover 2, Paul Counts is going to cover 2, and then they're going to get a detailed process of how each one of those models work so that they can be on a mission. Week 3 is Custom. October 24th, and this is shifting from conforming to transforming so that they're not going to do what anybody else is doing. Sure, the principles at the core will be the same, but what's going to take place is that now they're going to customize their mission model into something that fits them perfectly. Like, for example, if you were to enter coaching and someone said that you could make $100,000 in phone coaching, well, you may still need to be a coach. But you hate the phone. So you don't need to use the phone, right? It needs to be customized. So maybe they're going to do email coaching or video coaching or something along those lines. See, we've got to make sure that it's customized just for them, or else it's not going to be a tight fit and they're going to give up, they're going to get frustrated, and they're going to want to quit. So we're going to customize in week 3. And week 4 is Command Center. This is not simply about launching, but it's about taking the launch to the next level so that it's based on what's going to be effective in the market, but also what's aligned with them as an individual. Some people are really focused on money, and so they can launch a little bit more aggressively. Other people are focused on meaning, and they feel like they're kind of behind the 8 ball a little bit and don't feel like they can really launch as powerfully as everybody else, but they can. They just have to use some different methods. And so in week 4, Command Center is about creating a launch process that, again, is based on the core. It takes who they are all the way deep down and allows that to be the leveraging point within themselves and within their market. It's amazing how well this works when people aren't trying to do what everybody else does, but they're taking the components of what's available and then making it fit them perfectly. So how in the world can this even be done, right? How are we going to be able to do that? Well, we've got our advisor section right here, this assignment panel where every week they turn in their assignment and we actually look at it personally and we give them a response based on that. So this is our one-to-one advising element. Yes, they can ask questions on the live events, but they're also going to be able to ask questions to us personally. I don't know that you get this in very many other courses, and certainly not one that is as customized as this one is, but that's what makes it essential. They're also going to get a 911 call. So once they've passed the refund period, if they need extra help, they get a one-to-one call with myself or Paul Counts and perhaps both of us so that they can iron that out. Those who graduate are going to get to showcase themselves with what they've put together, what they're doing right now. If they reach 100% completion, and we want everybody to, then we're going to send those out so that everybody within this program gets showcased and gets celebrated in what they're doing. Hey, this is Paul Evans for myself and Paul Counts with Impact Income. Make more so you can give more, so you can live more. Be blessed.